I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is only $160. That's not too bad.
So in total, how much child support does he have left to pay?
He hasn't really started paying on it
Oh shit.
without a job, so he's talking about going to get a job. And he
Yeah.
said the reason why he hasn't gotten a job because the child support's so high, he doesn't really have much money left over. And I said that doesn't matter. As long as the bills are paid, doesn't matter how much money you have left.
Exactly.
You need to learn how to spend your money wiser. You know? And so I tried to get my
Does
son
he
to learn
does
money
he drink
saving.
or something?
Yeah, he drinks alcohol. That's where his money's going.
Oh shit.
It's about
Yeah.
24 fluid ounces a day of 10% alcohol,
Oh, that's messed up, yo.
plus marijuana.
Oh, he smokes marijuana too? Holy shit.
Yep.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Between me and him smoking, it's about $160 a month for just our
Your habit.
the THC. Well, my habit is because of my pain. His habit's
Yeah,
because he likes to get high.
exactly. Yeah, that's the difference right there, yo.
Yeah. And the funny thing is that people earlier, because I was on here earlier with Code Man, and I call him Code Kid, and with that bear person that says, Yuli reported me,
The
you
bad
know,
person.
bear.
Yeah, yeah.
That bear person, not bad, sorry, bear. And I talked to
Yeah.
them earlier, and Code was trying to say that marijuana has no good uses. It's not good for you. And I said, really? And I said, come on now, kid, Code Kid. I said, why don't you go study? I said, for one thing, I am a living proof that marijuana has healing properties.
Yeah.
And I told him that when I was 38 years old, I used to smoke cigarettes. I
Oh yeah.
smoked cigarettes for like 15 years, and I smoked marijuana with it. Like I
Holy
didn't smoke
shit.
very much of the marijuana, but I smoked it because my joints were painful in my 20s from working with my hands. So when I had a job, so I used marijuana after work to get pain relief to go to sleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I wouldn't do it at work. I would go the 8 to 12 hours without it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I would just keep it at home. So it's not like I had a bad habit, where I had to do it at work. No, I could go without it for a
Oh,
day or
that's
two,
cool. That's cool.
So I smoked the marijuana in moderation. I didn't do very much. I treated it as if it was medication. I only did it when I needed it. So I did that. And so I went and had an MRI, which is a 3D image of your brain.
Yeah,
And
MRI scan, yeah.
the neurologist was looking at my MRI scan for like 5 minutes, and he turns around and he goes, "Well, I can see you have a healthy brain. You have the brain of a non-smoker." And I started laughing. I said, "How? I smoked cigarettes for 15 years." And he goes, "What?" And he
God damn.
scratches his head, and he turns around and looks at my MRI photo for 5 more minutes, and he turns around and he goes, "You know what?" He goes, "I'm still going to say you have the brain of a non-smoker." And I
Holy
said, "But I
shit.
smoke marijuana and cigarettes at the same time. And I'm still
God
smoking
damn.
the marijuana. But I quit the cigarettes." And so he goes, "You have the healthiest brain that I've ever seen at your age come to my office."
There you go.
And I said, "Really?" And then 6 months later, after I seen him, because he goes, he told me, he goes, I hope you don't have to see another neurologist anytime soon. He goes, "Have a good day. I don't know what to say to you. You're healthy. Bye." So 6 months later, I look online, and I'm looking on Google, and I looked up, the properties of marijuana, and then it said the
Yeah.
healing properties of marijuana, and it said that if you smoke it or do it in moderation, it restores damaged brain cells or any cells that are damaged in your body. It restores them back to good condition. So that's what the marijuana was doing when I was smoking cigarettes. My cigarettes were shrinking it, but the marijuana was counteracting that, and it didn't shrink my brain. So I
I
had no
see.
brain shrinkage from the cigarettes, none, and that shocked the doctor. So that's why 6 months later, a study came out that marijuana has healing properties, because I always was honest with my doctors and saying I smoke marijuana because I didn't want them to give me medication that was going to counteract my marijuana.
True, true, true.
Because there's a lot of medications that my marijuana will intensify. And I can't say marijuana, so what can I call it?
How long have you been smoking marijuana?
Huh?
How long have you been smoking?
Since I was 24 years old, so about 25 years.
Okay. Well.
And does it sound like it slowed my brain down at all?
Alright, felt good, yo.
No, it hasn't.
I met people that have been smoking marijuana less years than you, and they don't have the same frame of mind that you have.
Really?
Seriously, yeah. I'm being honest.
Maybe they did too much.
Probably, yeah.
Because if you do too much, it does damage.
Probably they did too much and fuck their system up for real.
Yeah.
That's why they all fucked up now.
Because remember, I tell people that if you're going to do anything, do all things in moderation. If you're drinking alcohol, do it in moderation. If you're eating food, do it in moderation.
Exactly.
Because they said if people eat too much food, don't they get too big?
Wow.
So it's same thing with everything. With water, you have to drink in moderation, otherwise you puke it up.
Shit.
You know, I puked up water because I drank too much before, because I was forced to. And then they told me, no, you're done, your stomach's full. You know?
God damn.
They wanted me to drink a whole 32 ounce for an ultrasound.
The fuck?
And a whole 32 ounce in less than a half an hour. And so I was pounding that 32 ounce of water, and I got most of the way done, and I was puking. And
Holy
I said,
shit.
I got 75% through that big gulp, 32 ounce, whatever.
Yeah.
35 ounces, and I said, and I can't hold no more. I'm puking it up now. And they go, okay, don't put any more, and hurry up and get here to the office. And so I got there to the office, and they made me wait a long time, even to do the ultrasound. So I'm like trying to hold my bladder, you know.
Yeah.
And so I get in there, and the lady starts to do the test and everything on the ultrasound, and she looks frustrated, and she goes, I can't see nothing because your bladder's too full.
God damn.
I'm like, seriously? I'm like, you guys got some messed up preparations for this ultrasound.
Oh my
So she made me
days.
empty my bladder, and it took me over 5 minutes to empty my bladder. I was in there going, sorry, it's taking so long, and the pee still streaming.
Oh my god.
I was so embarrassed. And then when I emptied my bladder, she was like, much better, I can see your organs now. Because my bladder wasn't so full, pushing him up where she couldn't see him, pushing him out of the way. See, that's just crazy stuff I always had happen to me. I can't do the preparations they want me to because I'm a small person. I'm like the size of a 9-year-old kid as far as my organs go. And my body size is like the size of a 12-year-old.
Wow.
Exactly. I'm small. I've always been small. And it's funny because my granddaughter, she comes up to me and she goes, Grandma, I weigh more than you do. She's 13.
Damn, son.
And then she picks me up.
Wow.
You're light, Grandma. And I'm like, don't pick me up again. I get dizzy.
Wow.
You know? So it's funny. She's wanting to give me a piggyback ride now instead of the other way around.
That's messed up, yo.
Wouldn't that be embarrassing walking down the street with my granddaughter and she's like, Grandma, get on my back. What for? It's embarrassing.
Oh my
Grandma's
god.
on the granddaughter's back. What the?
Exactly. I can picture them, yo. I'm like, what?
She would probably want to put it on TikTok too.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
She's on TikTok.
Oh my god. Yo, your granddaughter carrying you up and she put you on TikTok. What the fuck?
She probably would, knowing her. She'd probably bust out her phone and be like, "Get on my back, Grandma.
Oh
We
my
doing
days. What? Oh
And
my
I'd be like,
days.
I don't want to be on TikTok."
God damn. That's crazy, yo.
She's so cute.
Bless her,
Yeah, I
yo.
used to call her my shadow because she used to follow me around everywhere. I used to say, I got a shadow. It's called my granddaughter. She loves me
Wow.
so much. But she doesn't now that she's a teenager.
Yeah.
I had to call her up because I tried to call her on Wednesday. She didn't respond. I texted her 2 days later. I could tell she had her phone on Friday because her mom takes her phone randomly away from her. I could tell she had her phone on Friday because she did a new TikTok video.
Oh god.
So I was like, why didn't she call me? So I let Saturday go by, and then Sunday I was crying. So Sunday she posted another TikTok video. I was like, oh hell no. So I call her up, and I'm like, she answers the phone. I'm like crying. I'm like, so you don't care about me no more? I'm like,
Oh,
why didn't you
shit.
call me? Why didn't you text me back? Oh, I'm having trouble with my phone, Grandma. I said, why are you dropping your phone in so much? I don't know. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm sorry I call you more. I apologize. I said you better because you're making me feel like I'm unloved
Oh.
after all the times we spent together.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, come on now. You know, so she felt bad, and I was like, you better feel bad. You better call me more. Because you know, I used to be my shadow.
So I know that you are I can see that with all the because we've been talking. I think we've been talking here for nearly 2 hours already.
Let me
and
look.
I could notice that you got a lot of knowledge on video games. So what was your very first console? Or video game system? Come on, let me know. Atari. Wow, that's
Atari.
sick. That is sick. That is awesome, yo. That's awesome. My very first system was actually a computer. It was a ZX Spectrum 48K from back in the 80s, yo. And then
What? You said Commodore?
yeah, similar to Commodore. It was even before the Commodore Amiga 64. And
Okay.
then I got one of them, the 80s Nintendo. And after that, I got my mother gave me a Super Nintendo, and that was the best thing ever. I still love Super Nintendo after all these years. Yeah.
Nice. It says we've been on here a little bit an hour ago.
Okay.
Because you sent it an hour ago.
Okay. That's cool.
So yes, I do have a lot of knowledge about video games because I've been playing since I was 12.
Wow,
And I've
that's
been on the
awesome.
computer at school, so I have keyboarding. I have a little bit of computer experience. I don't know about any of the newer programs today
Yeah.
that run like in an office or anything.
Wow.
I don't know any of that, but it could be easily learned. I mean, you
True.
can easily go just get the CD and learn it. CD, seriously.
And there
Any
are
store
so
has
many
it.
YouTube videos that can teach you how to do it and as well.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah, YouTube. Exactly. You got so many self-help
nowadays
videos out there.
nowadays you can have that excuse of saying that, oh, I can do this, I can do that, because there's so many ways for you to learn technology nowadays.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
there's
lazy
YouTube,
talking.
there's YouTube, there you can go on Google and search
There's
for what you
Pinterest.
exactly. So yeah,
Yeah, there's too much help out there for people to be ignorant as they are.
exactly.
You know, seriously, they're too ignorant. And I've had a love for video games, and the only reason why is because I like figuring things out, and that's what video games are about.
You remind me of a good friend that I have here on YouTube as well, and here on PSN is X Gamers Asylum. He's exactly like you.
Oh,
He
are
likes to figure things out. even if he doesn't know about those things, but yo, he won't sleep until he finds out what he has to do, what he's supposed to do.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So he's determined like me to.
He's determined like you.
Yeah.
I can see you and him being good friends just because of that. Yeah.
I see. I've always had the love for the knowledge of life since I was 6.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I've gained a lot of that knowledge over the years.
Yeah, well, X-Gamers Adam is just telling me that he's been gaming since he was 5 years old.
But how old are they now?
X-Gamers Asylum is in his late 30s now.
Oh, okay. So, a little bit under me, what, by 10 years, maybe?
Exactly, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Roundabouts.
Yeah.
It's just a guess. I'm not accurate. Just to let you know.
Oh, he's in his mid-30s now. He's 35 years old now.
Oh, 35.
Yeah.
And he was 5, so that's 30 years.
30 years gaming. Yeah.
So let me see, how much have I had? Let's see, 12 to 49. Let's see this.
So you're 49. So
37 years.
God damn, 37 years of gaming, yo. Woo. Mm-hmm. Call him. Wow. That's impressive,
yep, 37 years.
That is impressive. Jeez.
But I don't have any platinums because I don't finish the games. I don't do all of the trophies.
I'm not a platinum. I'm not a platinum rider either. I'm just like you.
Neither do I.
I just play games. I play games for fun.
I'm satisfied. That's it. Yeah.
I play games for fun. That's it.
That's right. I played until I can get as far as I can. Then when I can't, feel like I can't get no further or I'm bored, I just on to the next one. Yeah. On to the next game. You know, I haven't gotten bored with GTA 5 at all.
Yeah, I know you love GTA 5. I know.
yeah, I talk about it a lot.
You talk about it a lot.
Likes.
Yes.
Exactly. They talk about the things they love.
That's
you know?
it. That's it.
And I love almost everything. Almost.
I need to play GTA 5 online. I mean, I do the missions sometimes and all that, but I didn't. To be honest with you, I didn't have much experience on GTA 5 online.
Well, hang with me and you can gain some experience.
Awesome. All right, let's do it. Hell yeah.
Because I like helping people online because that's where my home is online.
Awesome.
And I have so much that we could do, but the thing is I have a hard time getting a private public server. I'm not talking about the invites only because you can't do nothing on those. You have to actually keep finding a new server until you're by yourself.
How's your connection? Is your connection by Wi-Fi or is it by Wi-Fi or wired?
I'm wired.
Ah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
And
that's the best
I have a booster.
Oh, you have a booster. Nice.
I have an internet booster.
So that means you won't lag. Awesome.
I won't lag at all, and it keeps putting me with other people, and it won't get me by myself.
Holy shit!
I always try to find a private public session. I've wasted like an hour and a half and never found a private public session. Just sitting there finding new session loading, finding new session loading, finding new session loading. Hour and a half. Damn. Just doing that.
That's crazy.
So you can see the patience that I have.
Yeah.
Before I give up.
Wow. Wow.
You know, but if I have you helping me finding sessions, then it will go quicker.
That's it.
But I'm not sure if you're into that.
Yeah, we can try. Yeah, we can try and play it online. GTA 5 online.
I mean, if you're okay with having other people attack us, and you're okay with that, then we can find any server.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem at all.
Because I have a problem with them attacking me. That's why I go by myself. But if you don't have a problem, then I'm okay with staying in a server with people attacking us.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
It makes it more challenging to try to do your things and try to get past other people besides the computer. I don't try to kill other players. I'm not there for other players to kill.
Yeah.
I don't like doing that. So if you like trolling, I don't like doing that.
Last time that I was on GTA 5 online, I didn't like it that much because they had they hacked a few places and all that. I was like, oh. All of a sudden I was in a place that would explode every 4 minutes. It was exploding for no reason. I was like, what the
Oh,
hell?
I've dealt with that. I've dealt.
Yeah, man,
They put me on
the
fire,
place
and the
was
fire wouldn't go away.
the place went exploding for every 4 minutes. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Wow. That's when you need to find a new session.
Oh my god, I was like, nah, I ain't doing this online anymore.
So
Oh,
when do you
man.
think that you're online generally to play GTA 5?
Um, well, you live in America, I'm in London, so that means that we have
8 hours.
8 hours difference
Eight.
between us. Yeah.
I'm on the West Coast, not East
Ah,
Coast.
you are on the West Coast. Okay,
I'm
definitely
on
8
the
hours.
West Coast. You were thinking Washington, D.C. I said Washington State. There's
That's
two
right.
Washingtons.
Because, for example, me and my friend X Gamers Asylum, he lives in NYC, so we are for like 5 hours apart from each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm 3 hours behind New York.
Ah, I see. Okay, okay.
So we're 8 hours apart.
Well, I can do GTA 5 around around lunchtime, my time, or probably like around 2 p.m., something like that, my time.
So let's see. If it was like, so about 1 or 2 your time?
Yep.
So let's see, I have to go backwards. So that's 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I have to be on at 5 a.m.
Holy shit, no. Okay, I can do it later. God damn, 5 a.m.? Holy shit.
I'm usually up at that time, so don't worry about that. I can be up at 4 if you want.
Oh my god, are you sure?
I'm usually up at the time. I go to bed early because
Okay.
I'm on heavy medication where I can't stay up barely past 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
at
you
night.
told me. You told me about it. Yeah. Okay.
I can't stay up late. I don't
All right.
because my medicine I take at night at dinner make me sleepy.
Yeah. Okay, no problem.
I could
If it,
fight
if
it,
if
but
if
I
it
can't.
doesn't create a problem for you, it's all good.
I share the PlayStation with my son as well.
Ah, okay.
So my
So-
son gets it from, I would say, 3 p.m. my time,
Yeah.
which is in about 2 more hours.
So do you guys have a PS5 as well, or are you guys
No.
gonna get it? You thinking of getting one?
Not really, to be
Yeah.
honest.
In
I'm
the
gonna
beginning,
wait
in the beginning, I was like,
until-
I'm not gonna get one. I'm not gonna get one. But now I'm regretting not getting one because there are so many good titles out there for PS5. I was like, oh, what a dumbass! I should have got it when I had the chance. And now I can't get it because they're out of stock. I'm like, what the fuck?
they'll be back in stock again.
Oh,
They just have to manufacture more.
exactly.
I'm waiting for PS5 to almost become obsolete again, like PS4 is doing now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till it gets close to that before I buy one.
Man, if you go on Amazon, PS4s are really going down on price now.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm waiting
Absolutely.
for. So I'm waiting for the prices to go down.
The
and
prices
for it
are
to not
going
become as
down on
popular.
PS4.
Yeah. So I mean PS5. Yeah, so PS4s are going down. So that's what I'm waiting for PS5.
Yeah.
You know, because you know that they're going to have something new come out in the next 5-10 years.
Of course.
So
PS6 probably in about 10 years will be around.
there's no hurry to really get the PlayStation 5, to be honest with you. You don't have to get everything that comes out the first time
True.
at the the first month or so. You can wait a year or two.
I have to
You
admit,
know?
the only console after all these years, the only console that I got straight away, probably first day release was the Super Nintendo.
Oh, I see.
And actually, I made my mom go to the store to get it.
You made your mom do it? Yeah,
Yes.
I see. Well, I
Oh,
think you had to
man.
be a certain age anyway, so that was good.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
glad that your mom was willing to do that. See, I've been a gamer, so my kids are gamers.
Mm.
Because I've always had a gaming system ever since they were little.
That's the difference
My
between you and my mom. My mom hates video games. She can't stand video games.
I seen video games as a
Oh
way
man.
to help kids with eye and hand coordination skills.
True. True.
And another thing, my youngest son learned how to read during the summer when he played Final Fantasy VII
Mm.
on PlayStation 2.
Good times, yo.
Cause or was it PlayStation? Yeah, it was PlayStation 2. Um, he was 8 years old, and he didn't know how
Wow.
to read, and he wanted to play the video game.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay. So what I did is I was near the TV while he was playing it, and he was doing the controls on the, and you know how it has words come up,
Yeah.
that you had to read. I would use my finger on the words that I was saying, and I would scroll with my finger on every word until he said, "Mom, I don't need you to help me no more. I know the words now." And
Oh,
it
that's
only took
awesome.
like 2 weeks, 2 weeks of me doing that. And he goes, "Mom, I don't need you to help." And
That's
then he
awesome.
started learning, and he knew how to read, and then he went back to school knowing how to read, and his teacher was shocked
Wow.
because he had the same teacher for the next grade because she went to a grade difference.
Mm-hmm.
So it was weird. So, I don't say anything bad about video games because I've always taught my children that video games are not real, and you don't go shooting people just because you're shooting people in a video game.
True.
And I taught my kids that video games were a simulation and they do teach you things. And I taught people that because I had somebody argue with me. He was like 60-something years old,
Mm.
60 years old, 61. And he was my friend for like a year, and then he abandoned me.
Oh
But
shit.
this guy, I told him that video games teach people about life. And he goes, "No, they don't. No, they don't." And I said, "Really? Then what about the car simulation video game that I did in high school for
True.
driver's education?
Exactly.
And then how about all those pilots that learn on a video game simulation to learn how to fly a plane before they actually get in a plane? What about those simulation video games?" And then I told him, I said, "Now, what about that?" And he shut up. He was like, "I'm sorry, you're right." And I said, "Then why do you always keep telling me wrong and then have to tell me I'm right?" I hated that friendship
Uh-huh.
because he didn't learn enough in life, and I had to keep correcting him. He was older than me by 15 years.
Holy
Do you
shit.
know how irritating it is to have to correct somebody that's 15 years older than you? It's annoying.
It is annoying, and then that person never seems to learn.
No, and I even tell people it doesn't matter what age you are because somebody says I'm grown at 23, and I said you ain't grown at 23. I said you think you grown. I said for one thing I know 65-year-olds that didn't learn jack in life and they're not grown. And I tell people when I tell people you're 12 years old or you're this, they're like, "No, I'm not. I'm in my 20s." And I said I'm telling you your brain age, not your
What?
physical age.
What did he say about that?
Oh, they get mad and they tell me that I'm being rude.
Oh shit.
But they were rude to me, so I decided to tell them what I thought of them, what I thought.
Exactly.
And I've had 60-year-olds that I told them, "You're acting like a teenager right now. What's up with that? Is it because you're hanging around too many of these young people?" Yeah,
Oh
I'm
god.
hated. I know. I'm hated in this game, but that's okay. You'll see people come up to me and call me a Bible basher. That'll happen. It hasn't
Oh
happened just
really?
yet, or I didn't notice it yet. You're just Miss Jessie doing it. Her name isn't Jessie on her username. That's what I know her name is.
Mm.
She's Kitten Lover or something like that.
Oh, I know her. Yeah, I've seen it before.
Kitten
Yeah.
Baby Love or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I've seen it before.
Jessie. She just blocked me today because she hates hearing about Bible, and I told her what the Bible's uses were
Yeah.
and what the Bible is for, and she got
Mm-hmm.
mad at me and was cursing at me, calling me the F word, and
Oh shit.
telling me, "No wonder why people effing hate you because you talk too much about the Bible." And I'm like, "Well, you talk too much about sexual things, and I didn't like it."
Oh
And so
god.
they're like, "Ian, you're so annoying," and I'm like, "Yeesh." I'm like, "Really? I'm annoying?" I was thinking that I didn't say it on the text, but I'm like, "Really? I'm annoying?" It's annoying for people to sit there and laugh about somebody saying the word fart in a party chat. She laughed for 5 minutes over the word fart. And she said the word fart herself.
Oh my God.
Laughing at her own jokes.
Okay, how old is she?
She claims to be 32, but she has autism.
Ah, yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah.
I don't know if you can tell, but I have a rare form of autism myself. My brain is overactive. It's not slow.
It's like high level of autism, like ADHD or something, or.
I'm not sure. I just know that I'm really good at figuring things out, like patterns, because I have a pretty good memory.
Okay.
And I know when someone's cheating on me. And I know when someone's lying to me. Those are things I've been able to figure out. I've been able to figure out human behavior.
Damn, that's a gift right there, yo. Wow.
So I can figure people out, and I tell them I have ESP, which is true. I'm an empath. I can sense other people's feelings. I can sense how they're feeling, even if I'm not around them.
Wow, that's awesome, yo.
So if you're like millions of miles away, I can still sense how you're feeling. If I'm close to you, if I feel like an emotional attachment to you, I would know something's wrong without you even telling me.
Wow.
And people, it has freaked them out because yesterday, you know Joey, OG?
Yeah, I know OG, yeah.
Okay. Well, I walked up to them yesterday and they said, hello, good morning to you. And I said, hello, I'm glad you're having a good day. And I said, I'm having one of those bad days myself. I'm stressed out.
Yeah.
And they were like, how did you know I was having a good day? And I was like, I have ESP. And then they went poof.
They left. They rage quitted after that.
He either left or blocked me.
The hell, yo? What's wrong with these people?
Just because I knew that he was having a good day. Just because I sensed it.
What the hell, yo?
So, because I'm different, I'm hated. You know, people don't understand me. So, because they don't understand me. I try to get into science talk with people because I want to have an intelligent conversation. I don't want to have this stupid nonsense conversation that most people have on here.
Exactly.
Like, oh, you're so cute, or you're so pretty, I love you, can we date, or we don't know you, but you. And it's like, I'm like, oh my goodness, you know what? Annoying. So I'm going to talk about something intelligent.
That's one of the reasons why I don't get on this game that much. Even I like the concept of the game, don't get me wrong, I like the concept, I like the way that they made the game, I like the fact that you can interact with people from all over the world and make friends and stuff like that.
But yo,
immature. some of the conversations that you see here, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, yo?
Exactly. It makes you shake your head, doesn't it?
Yeah, man, for real.
At the age.
I'm like, what the hell?
You're thinking, man, you guys are just whacked.
God
and you call me nuts. Sometimes I'll tell them ring, ring, ring in text on the thing. I'll be like, ring, ring, ring. I'll be like, hey, that's reality calling. Pick up. They'll get mad at me for that. They'll be like, Tira, you're so rude. Tira, you're this. Tira, you're that. And I'm like, yeah, that's your lies you want to spread. Anything you want to say that make you sleep at night, I suppose. You don't know me. Yeah, see, I get attacked all the time. So I have to intelligently counter-react their insults and their lies they spread about me. Wow. You know, because other people are listening that are new. What if they listen to them and believe the lies? Then that's one person I can't talk to, you know, and get to know. And that upsets me sometimes. Because I like to get to know people around the world like you claimed. You
exactly.
Said.
Yeah, I like that.
You know?
I like that aspect. Yeah, I like that.
And it's funny, if they speak another language and don't speak English very well, I go to Google Translate, and they're like, "You could speak my language." Yeah, Google Translate helps me.
Yep, that's it.
So sometimes you might see me speak Spanish or German or Italian on here
That's awesome.
because I'm using Google Translate, and I'm also using Google Translate to see what they say. Sometimes they tell me that they don't know what I'm saying, but I'm telling them because you know slang, and this isn't slang I'm speaking. I'm speaking proper. You know, it's not because Google don't do slang.
Yeah, and sometimes Google Translate doesn't exactly translate the thing properly, and they go like,
Exactly.
"Oh, what did you say?"
No. Yeah, I've
I
seen
know
that before.
I know that because, like I said, I'm connected to a lot of Filipinos here on YouTube, and sometimes when they are talking to me in Tagalog, which is the language of the Filipinos, Tagalog, and when I speak to them in Tagalog, they go like, "Oh, what are you trying to tell me, host? What are you trying to tell me?" And I was like,
so that's how you pronounce that. See,
Yeah.
I thought it was Tagalog.
Tagalog, yeah.
Tagalog, so I'm right. Okay, because we have a congregation of Tagalog people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we do. Tagalog people.
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah. So I know that language, so, not really, I don't speak it, but I know people who do speak it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
You know, and I
learning.
can
I'm
go
learning
and-
it. I'm learning
Oh, you're
it
learning
actually.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And
Yeah, so that's funny.
there are many similarities in in Tagalog that very similar to Spanish actually. Like for example, when you say "How are you" in Spanish, like "Cómo está,"
Sí.
in Tagalog they say "Cómo está,"
¿Cómo está?
"Cómo está."
Okay, ¿cómo está?
Yeah,
Okay,
"Cómo está."
that's similar.
So
¿Cómo
it's very similar to Spanish. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está?
Yeah, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo
Yeah,
está?
that's
¿Cómo
it.
está? Okay, ¿cómo está? Okay, that's
Exactly.
easy to remember.
Yeah,
So it does sound similar to some Spanish.
exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So if I learned Spanish when I was in high school, then that would help me learn
Tagalog. There you go.
Tagalog.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Tagalog. I was pronouncing it wrong. Tagalog. I like that. That's cool. See, you learn things. You
That's
didn't
it.
know that I knew that language, that was around.
Exactly. I didn't know. That's
Because
right.
we have many different languages in my religion, and if you want to know, it's Jehovah's Witness.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So, because there's no secret in Nebula Realms, anyways.
Exactly.
Because I introduced myself as one of Jehovah's Witnesses when somebody asked, "Who are you?"
Oh shit! Who are you? Damn.
Yeah, who are you? And then when I say
shit.
I am one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and I'm like, "Who are you?" They never answer me. They run off.
The
I'm
hell,
like,
yo.
"Come on now! I thought we were doing the share game."
Exactly. Wow. I don't know.
They don't
Some
want to
people,
share
hey.
with me, Tony.
Yeah, I know.
But my name is Dawn. My nickname is Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I don't tell people it's Dawn, because there's a lot of Dawns
Ah.
in Nebula Realms. Like Dawn Cuddles. And then there's other Dawns.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I say just call me Tira. Tira. Tira.
So good. It's good to me. So good.
Well, that's good. I hope you've enjoyed our little chit chat today, and I hope you
Yeah,
don't
that was
regret
cool.
going on party chat, because GTA 5 is so much easier when you party chat with someone.
Yeah, that's right. I've noticed that. Yeah.
Exactly. Because if there's no mic chat, you gotta text it. And what if it's dire and you're flying and you can't text yet, and you're trying to tell that person to turn?
Yeah, that
And they're
sucks,
flying.
yo. Yeah.
And then while they're flying, they have to go and see your message. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
That's a bit annoying right there, yo.
That's why I like to play GTA 5 with people who are on mic. The last person that played GTA 5 with me, guess what? He says he's like 26 years old just now, right? Because he turned it in December.
Oh yeah.
Or in January, whatever.
Yeah.
And me and Jesse were in with him, right? And it's Jordan. King J Rap, Jordan.
All right.
We were in party chat with him. Well, he kept leaving party chat. And we were like, what's going on with that? Maybe he's going to another party chat, right? We were thinking that. You know, because he kept leaving. And then he was in party chat again. He came back in. And then all of a sudden, within 5 minutes, we could hear in the background, what are you doing? You ain't supposed to be doing that.
Oh.
Get over there. He's not supposed to be on mic chat with anybody.
He ain't 20. He ain't in his 20s. Come on.
So I asked him, why aren't you supposed to be on chat? And he goes, I'm just not.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh my goodness, if you're an adult, why are your parents controlling you, who you can chat with?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, he goes, well, I'm an adult. I'm going to try to get my own place. He's been saying that for 2 years. You're like a man child.
Exactly.
Stop saying you're an adult.
God damn.
I find it funny. These people think they're grown. And then I come around and prove they ain't grown, and they get mad at me, and King J Rap actually blocked me a couple times, and it added me back.
What the hell?
I told you, these people, like, they realize they did wrong because I was nice to them. And then they realize that they shouldn't have done that. You know, they shouldn't have done what they did to me. So they feel regret, and then they forgive me for whatever they think I did bad, which I didn't. I told them the truth.
Yeah, but the thing is, some people cannot accept the truth. That's the problem.
I know, and that's their problem, not mine. They gotta work that out. That's not my problem.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna be tickling their ears because they can't handle something.
Yep.
I tell them, grow up. This is an adult game. This ain't no child game.
Hell yeah.
That's what I keep telling people. They act immature. This is an adult game. Why are you here?
Even Among Us is not. It looks like the game is for kids, but it's not. It's a serious game. No. Among Us is serious, yo.
It says 18 and older because there's people that talk sex.
Yeah, Among Us is serious, yo. That game.
And there's people exactly.
You have to.
Any social game is serious.
You actually have to be intelligent to play Among Us. Yeah, because you have to defeat people in letting them know that you are not the imposter, but actually you are the imposter because you give him the power to kill people, so you are the imposter. But you have to make sure, let them believe that you are not. So you have to play mind games with other people. So, and it's not an easy thing to do.
Deceptiveness. They're deceptive.
Exactly, it's not the easy thing to do.
No.
So yeah, that game is not for kids. That game is not for kids.
There's too many people that are deceptive, like you said.
Exactly.
They try to deceive you, and it takes an intelligent person to know when you're being deceived. And that's why people don't like me, is because they can't deceive me. They can't get anything past me. You know Grand Negus? I've known Grand Negus since PlayStation Home.
Oh yeah, Grand Negus, yeah.
And within the last 2 years, I decided that I was done with Grand Negus saying they were female, because I know they weren't, because I've been watching them for years.
Come on, Grand Negus is not the female. Come on, yeah.
Finally, after like 6 years of watching Grand Negus, I finally in public went, stop calling yourself a female. You're not a female. And they were like, what are you talking about? You talk like a man. I know you're a man.
Exactly.
You were born a guy. You're not a girl. You don't talk like a girl. You don't sound like a girl. And
that's the thing.
You forgot to mention female functions that all females talk about. Where was that? And then Grand Negus goes, all right, I'm a man, you caught me, and I screenshotted that sucker. Because everybody was calling me a liar.
Oh, you screenshotted?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Everybody was calling me a liar that Grand Negus was a female until I showed them that screenshot. I deleted it because it was years old, but
yeah,
I don't keep things for more than 2 years old on my screenshots because it takes up too much memory, you know.
Exactly.
So I feel like 2 years I don't need to keep them no more. I don't need proof anymore.
That's it.
I had proof that ground niggas admitted they were a man.
Mm-hmm.
That they admitted they were deceptive. And then I had to listen to 2 people cry on mic when they found out that ground niggas was a man and not a female because they were deceived. They thought that they were dating online a female.
I knew. Come on,
falling.
I knew straight away that Grand Niggas it was a guy because I mean, with the attitude, the way he talks, and everything. Come on, it's easy to see that it's not a girl.
Exactly, and I just waited back
because girls don't act like that. Girls don't act like that.
They don't talk like that. Exactly. And ground nigga, and there to be always admitted he was a man, but he wanted to be a female, dating another female in his fantasy head.
Oh my God, that's some.
And I'm like, come back to reality.
Some weird people up in this game, yo.
So slowly, I'm trying to bring Tubi into reality. I'm trying to change Tubi's mind about what they're thinking. You know. It's not easy to do that. Do you know it's taken me years to get Tubi to admit that they were wrong and that they're going to try to stop doing this wrong thing? Can you imagine how much patience I got? Huh? Well, I'm not saying that I'm manipulating him. I'm just saying that I'm trying to convince him doing what is right is better than what he's doing.
True.
Because I hear him complaining about how he's hurt and about how he's deceived when he's deceiving others. And I just tell him what goes around comes around, and then when he talks to me, he's like, yeah, Tira, I know. I do bad. I deserve what comes to me. Exactly. You got it.
One thing at least, like for example, to be facts, at least he admits that he's a guy. Even though he puts female avatar and all that, but he admits that he's a guy. That's different. We all know that he's a guy.
That's why I got respect for him. That's why I don't talk that much bad things about Tubi.
Come on, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And then Pixie Times is a truck driver. How many females are truck drivers?
Mm-hmm.
My youngest son is a truck driver. My mom is a truck driver, actually. My mom actually learned how to be a truck driver. So there are some truck driver females.
Yeah.
My mom has a what do they call it? A Class B. What do they call it? She has a Class B CDL license.
Okay.
Or what was it? Class B, I think. Yeah, I think it was her CDL was Class B. See, I know what I'm talking about. And that's all you need is a CDL Class B to drive a school bus or drive a Pierce Transit, public bus. So my mom did school bus for over 25 years. She drove school bus.
All right.
So yeah, it figures my youngest son would go for that. Just what his grandma did. He's so cute. It made my mom happy,
I bet you did.
But you're right. I'm glad that you see the same things I do, and that you weren't going to see me as the oddball and do the same thing as everybody else did.
Nah, I'm like that. Nah.
Show hatred towards the things that I tell you or learned myself that I'd like to share.
Yeah.
I'd like to share about quantum physics too, but not many people want to dove into that.
Quantum physics?
Quantum physics, yeah.
It's interesting. I like that.
Which is string theory.
Yeah.
String theory to the quantum particles, to the small atomic particles. Quantum. Atomic particles. And what their behaviors are and how you can manipulate them.
The atoms and all that, yep.
Yeah, subatomic particles that are in an atom. That the atom is made of.
Wow.
Did you know what they're doing with those subatomic particles?
What are they doing, yo?
They have a machine called the Large Hadron Collider.
What?
Have you heard about the Large Hadron Collider? It's a subatomic particle collider. It takes subatomic particles like a proton, and and an electron, and it puts it nearly to the speed of light in tubes. It's not at the speed of light, but it's nearly. It's like 1% at this under the speed of light. And then they mash it in a chamber. They make them collide together in a chamber, in one chamber, after getting them to the speed of light, almost to the speed of light. They mash them together to try to make new atoms. I mean, and new, like they made gluon, a new atomic material called gluon, smashing atoms, subatomic particles together. Yeah. And when you do that, and when they have it connected to a quantum computer, which a quantum computer, it doesn't just process a bunch of information instantaneously. It can also connect to other computers in other dimensions. Right. Like the multiverse theory. You know?
I see.
So the atom smash, I mean the atomic particle smashing is actually opening up a way for people to go into another dimension, and that's where Mandela effect came into effect. Mm-hmm. And these are things I'm trying to get into people's heads, that this is reality.
Man, people, they won't listen to you here. Trust me.
Some have listened. So not most won't, but some do. And the ones that do listen, they benefit from this information, because then they gain understanding. And what happens when you gain from the things you learn?
You evolve. That's it.
Well, you can make wise decisions, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Because how can somebody make a full wise decision if they don't have the full facts or full knowledge of something? And they don't have the full understanding. How could they make a good, decisive decision? You can't.
That's a good point right there, yo.
And this is why many people are failing to become happy in life, is because they ignore reality. They think their fantasy land is just fine. That they don't have to, do certain things to make their life better. Like 2B feels he doesn't have to change to make his life better, since things aren't going the way they should because he's doing things wrong. Mm-hmm. So I told him, if you quit doing the sexual thing and just become friends with people, you might have.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing with what's his name? 2B Facts. Everything that he talks to has to be related to sex. That's all he talks to, man. It's so annoying, man.
To me.
I mean, what the hell, yo?
I'm like, aren't you gonna learn something else besides that?
Come on, yo. That's all you have to say. Jesus Christ,
because I told 2B, I think it was
that's one of the reasons why I don't come to Nebula Realms, because all of a sudden you see 2B Facts talking about sex all the time. I'm like, oh, come on, really? It spoils the fun of being here, yo.
He talks about it very little when I'm around. He only talked about it once,
and because he knows you're gonna tell him off. That's why.
He knows I'm gonna correct him.
Exactly.
He knows. He knows I'm going to correct his bad behavior, because I always have.
But it's so annoying, yo.
He runs away from me. Do you notice how they run when I see self-control?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, please. And then he was gone. He was gone at that point.
Yeah, he rage quitted. Yeah, I know.
So
I know.
I'm treated like a disease, something to avoid.
No, but it is annoying, yo, because... Come on, if it sounds like he's not having sex himself, probably, because he keeps talking about it all the time. It might be lack of sex problem, maybe.
He has an addiction.
Oh wow!
It's called a sex addict.
Holy shit!
You never heard that before, huh?
Yeah,
you never heard that sex can become an addiction?
I heard of that. I heard of that. I know. Come on, even President Clinton said that he had that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. He was a sex addict.
After that,
he goes, I have a problem.
After that, after that fiasco with Monica Lewinsky and all that.
Yes.
Yo.
Oh, that is so funny. But
that was funny, though. That was funny. That was funny. No. Oh, dude got found getting a blowjob in the presidential office. I'm like, what the hell, yo?
Yeah, the thing that you weren't sneaky enough.
Yeah, exactly.
And he had too many people needing signatures. He couldn't get away with that.
Yep.
You're the president. You need to sign lots of stuff. Lots of things need approval,
Yeah,
right?
but apart from that fiasco, he was a decent president. I ain't gonna lie, he was decent.
Well, why don't you tell Tubi he would benefit from, what do they call that? Sex Addict Anonymous?
Oh god. Yo. I don't know.
Say, you have an addiction, dude. I want to help you. Find some numbers for some Sex Addict Anonymous.
Some
get
people,
some help, dude.
Some people say that Donald Trump was the worst president ever. What do you reckon? What's your opinion about that?
I don't think he was. I think Donald Trump had some intelligence to him that people didn't give him a chance to say.
Right.
Because they thought Donald Trump was highly racist because of the fact that he didn't like people that didn't listen to reason.
Right.
Donald Trump didn't like people who sat there and ignored what he said and didn't take his suggestions. So Donald Trump has an ego bigger than his Trump Tower.
Yeah,
he wants people to listen to him, and when they don't, he calls them names. But I don't think because of that flaw that made him a bad president. I think that just made him a person that told people what he thought so they can change.
True.
You know, he was giving them advice. Okay. And that's what presidents do. But when you have people of the Senate and of the legislator and all the other nonsense and of the state, whatever, they don't listen sometimes. You know, they don't take suggestions, and then the president calls them names, tells them they're ignorant or they're you know, something. Because he does call people names. He has a way about him that he puts people down.
Yeah, I saw that happening a lot of times.
I've been guilty of doing that to people, calling them ignorant. You know, calling them, hey, you need to study more. You know, you need to quit acting like a child.
Study more.
You know,
Oh,
I say that
man.
to people all the time. You need to look things up, and that's why I told Code Man when he said that marijuana has no good usages. I set him straight.
Ooh.
And I already told you what I set him straight on.
I know marijuana is not legal, but it's got its benefits, yo.
It's legal. What are you talking about?
In some states, I don't think it's legal in some states, is it?
It is in mine, Washington State. It's been legal since 2014.
All right.
I've been able to buy it in stores since 2015.
Oh, that's cool.
So I just go to the cannabis store. And
Wow.
it's walls and walls, a different kind of stuff with marijuana. I can even buy chocolates with peanut butter in it, infused with THC.
Holy shit. Now that's
I
one
can
thing
go
that
and
that's
buy
one thing
anything.
that you wouldn't find over here in the UK.
Oh, that's what we got here in Washington State. And a lot of
Damn,
states are
son.
starting to legalize marijuana because they're starting to find out that marijuana has good things about it. And
Yeah.
it's just like alcohol. It's no different than alcohol. So they're seeing it as alcohol. And anybody recreational can purchase for recreational use. Just like
shit.
alcohol. Recreational. Yep. Recreational. Not just medical. Recreational. I'm sorry, I'm just bursting that one song.
So good, yo.
Because I'm so happy about it that I live in a state that does that.
You're lucky, yo.
Yeah, I know. I can't take any of it over the state line, but hey, as long as I stay in Washington State, I'm good.
Wow.
But we snuck a few into Oregon just to go to my mom's heart surgery. Just to vape in the car sit in the car and vape. Because, you know, if you're in your car, that's private property. So
That's
now
right.
when I'm vaping, I have to make sure nobody's watching when I'm walking down the street. Because it's like drinking beer walking down the street, vaping down the street, THC.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not allowed to consume marijuana in public, only in private.
I see.
Yeah, it's like alcohol. You can't consume alcohol in a park. Well, you can't consume marijuana in a park. Period. You know, seriously. So I can't go to a park, have a picnic, smoke a joint, no, or a blunt. You know. But yeah, I like that it's legal here. You can smoke on your back porch, and neighbors can't say jack.
Wow.
Because like drinking on your back porch. How can the neighbors say something when you're drinking on your back porch?
True.
You know, they can't say nothing. So whatever.
Wow.
So I like that fact, you know, that they can't kick me out because of my marijuana usage of my apartments. Because my apartments they have rules that say no illegal drug use.
Mm-hmm.
Marijuana is legal, so is alcohol. We're not doing anything illegal.
Wow.
So what do you like to do for fun besides video games?
Music. I like go clubbing sometimes. Not that I go clubbing as much as I used to because of the pandemic situation and all that.
I used to go clubbing.
Yeah. Yeah. What kind of music do you like?
R&B, sometimes alternative rock.
Yeah.
Most of the time alternative rock.
Mm-hmm.
But I like some R&B. I like
Yeah.
some rap, but it can't be ignorant rap.
Yeah. Yeah. I like R&B, hip hop. I like 80s music as well.
Which music?
80s, like
Oh,
Speedwagon.
the old times. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
REO Speedwagon, Madonna,
I love
Michael
Speedwagon,
Jackson.
yo. I love that band.
Oh, REO Speedwagon, yeah.
Yeah.
They were a good
Um,
band.
what's the name of that band? They have that track, Head Games. Oh.
They had
Mm,
gangs, but niggers with no NWA.
yeah, I like NWA, but that was a band that they had a song called Head Games.
Head games.
Yeah, it goes like
Hmm.
Head Game.
Let me
Oh my
look it on
God.
YouTube. No,
Uh,
that's not YouTube. That's Google. All right, let me go to YouTube. See, I have my phone right here sometimes so I can go to certain things. So what time do you go to sleep or eat dinner?
I already had my dinner. I was actually having my dinner while I was talking to you.
That's nice. You were able to
And
not let me
multitask.
hear.
Yeah.
Foreigner? So you like Foreigner
Foreigner,
too?
that's it. That's it.
Foreigner's
Foreigner.
okay.
I love Foreigner,
Yeah, I
man.
like Foreigner. I had that in an 8-track tape.
Foreigner, man. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to
Man.
listen to that on 8-track.
Hey, track. Oh my God.
Yes, 8-track Foreigner. Yes.
Damn.
We used to have an
Back
8-track
in the
car
day,
in our
yo.
old station wagon.
Yep. Yep. That's it. Pure 80s.
I was born in the 70s, so I was like 9 or 10 in the 80s.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like Foreigner too. We used to listen to them.
Foreigner.
I just didn't recognize the song name. That's
Yeah.
all.
Foreigner. What was the other band that I used to like as well? Yeah, I like Iron Maiden as well.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of Metallica. Why
That's
not?
more like hard metal.
Yeah, a little bit of
That's more like
Metallica.
metal.
Yeah.
Metallica's nice. They have some good music.
Yeah, they do. They
Enter
do actually.
Sandman.
Many people, when they think about Metallica, they'll think, "Oh my God, they're a bunch of crazy ass people with
Like
just
thrash metal.
make noise all the time."
Yeah.
No, they actually have some good ballads. You
Yeah,
know?
they do. They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Metallica does. I liked Metallica back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Guns N'
I'm more
Roses.
into newer ones. Yeah, I used to listen to Guns N' Roses and
Yeah,
Pearl
man.
Jam.
Yeah, Pearl. Oh my God, Pearl
You
Jam.
know?
Now you're talking.
Uh
Now you're talking.
huh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
I used to like that stuff in
Yeah,
the back in
man.
the day, you know. So, I
And
mean, I'm hip
I
to
like,
music.
and I like the fact that they bringing those type of tracks back in shows like Cobra Kai and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've been watching Cobra Kai.
I heard about that, but I haven't really watched it.
Yeah. There's a
I
one
don't really do Netflix
there's a
much.
character there. One of the characters is that's Johnny Lawrence.
Oh,
Johnny Lawrence lives the 80s. He breathes and lives the 80s like that. And
like he hasn't left
exactly,
it.
he hasn't left
Yeah.
the 80s at all. He still listens. He still listens to to his music on his Walkman. He doesn't know what Facebook is.
Oh, I see. That's funny.
Yeah.
Does he think it's a book full of faces?
And he's a karate sensei. He teaches old school karate. So
Okay,
so basically,
nice.
he asked one of his students, okay, how long does it take for a message to go on Facebook for a person to receive that message? I mean,
Mm.
she lives in Colorado, so she might it might take ages for her to receive the message, and then his student said, "It's instantaneous." He was like, "Oh, okay."
He didn't know, huh? That's
And then,
funny. That's hilarious.
it is hilarious. And
Dial-up used to be so slow though, so
oh my God, dial-up internet. Oh my God,
that
AOL,
email took over an
AOL,
hour.
AOL internet. Oh my God,
It was more like
jeez.
it was more like SOS, help me out. I'm about ready to
Oh
break my
my God,
computer. This thing is
and then the blippy noises that the goddamn machine used to make. I was like, oh my
Yep.
God.
That screeching noise when you're
Oh,
trying to connect to another
that was
person's
even worse
computer.
than the Commodore Amiga noise, loading noise. That was worse than that.
I know, it was
Oh my
horrible.
God.
You almost needed earplugs
I know,
or
right?
pills
Shit.
to keep your sanity.
God damn.
It was so funny.
He was. Good times, yo.
But we can still have good times in the future, right? Still
Of
more to come.
course. Of
Still
course.
more to come. Not just in the past.
Yeah.
And that's what I look forward to, is more to come. Now that I don't have a car, what other car can I get? What other car? Or what other, not really now. No, maybe later on, years down the road.
Yeah.
But like I said, if the roads are being,
Maybe you can get one of those electric cars, yo.
yeah, a very small, cheap one.
Yeah. The only
I
thing
don't
about
know.
those
We'll
things,
see.
the only thing about those things that I don't see how it's gonna work, because you need to charge those cars all the time. What about if you are in a place where there's no charging plugs? Are you gonna travel?
You better hope you have a spare full battery with you
Holy
in the
shit!
trunk.
Damn.
And so basically, if you know you're going to go far, more than like a couple hours away,
Yeah.
because you really have to plan for that. But
Wow.
a lot of the newer electric cars that cost like $30,000, those things can go over 6 hours. They can drive over
Okay.
6 hours. And that
Okay.
means that you can drive from one state to the next in 6 hours
That's awesome.
on one charge.
Wow.
And that's the Tesla cars. They can do over 6 hours of driving in one charge.
Hold on, I got a phone call. I'll be right back. Okay. I'll be
Take
right
your
back.
time. No problem.
I'm back.
I'm back.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh, you wait. Somebody is munching something over there. What are you eating?
It's Ruffles, cheddar and sour cream.
Oh, call him.
Chips.
Nice.
I
I
bought
love
it
my
at the
chips
store.
too. I love my chips too. Love Doritos. Love Pringles. I'm munching them all the time as well.
I can't have Pringles, but I can have Lay's. They have Lay's that
Ooh,
look like
Lays.
Pringles.
Call them. Gotta love Lays, yo.
So I like Lay's, you know, and Ruffles, but they're cool. Yeah, I'm sorry. I went somewhere too. It was powder room time. Even though I don't wear makeup that much, so.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to get a date. You know, you wear makeup when you're trying to get a date. Right?
I know some women that even though they don't go for dates and all that, but that they always have makeup on.
That's because they're trying to just look good for themselves and try to feel good about themselves because they probably have some insecurities. If you don't have any insecurities, you can go out in public with no makeup on. It's no big deal. Like me, I'll talk to anybody with no makeup on and not feel insecure. Even if it was my high school crush with no makeup on, I'd talk to him as if we were friends in high school still. I wouldn't be trying to hide my face going, no, don't see me. That's ridiculous. If they don't like me without makeup on, they can just move on. That's what I keep saying. Because I don't like to put it on all the time, and people just have to accept that. Because I think I look okay without it, you know.
There you go.
I like the way I look without it, so that's blue on them.
Exactly.
Plus, you have to look in the mirror a lot. I don't do that. I only look in the mirror to brush my hair and to see if I got an eye booger or something. You know.
Oh man.
You got to make sure your hair's not crazy, right?
Exactly. At least that, yo. Oh man.
Seriously, I know. No crazy hair days, please.
Yep.
Unless it's meant to. You know, because sometimes school has crazy hair days.
We don't have those here in the UK.
Oh, I see. Really?
No, we don't have
Here,
those.
sometimes on Fridays each week, they do something weird. The teachers will have the kids do something on Fridays.
Oh,
Like
really?
they'll dress a certain way, or they'll have like their hair. They'll have hat day Friday. They'll have like, you know, like crazy hat day, crazy hair day. You know, they'll have stuff like that for the kids. You know,
True.
where they can show up at school with their crazy hair for a day. You know,
That's funny.
things like that. You know. So that's what they do in the school system here in where I live in Washington State. They have things fun for the kids to keep them interested in school and not dropping out. I mean, that's fun, you know, being able to dress up and it's not Halloween.
True.
You know, so they do that, and I've been there for a few times with my granddaughter when she needed me to bring stuff for her for that when she forgot. So I go to school and see all these kids with these crazy hairs and stuff. You know, it's funny. But she's older, so she's going to be getting in high school soon. Is it your daughter going to be getting in high school soon, or is she already in high school?
She's gonna begin soon.
Oh, yep, exactly. I figured as much from what you said her age was. You know, because I guess what grade does your high school start in London?
We start from like third grade and then fourth. Then after that is the GCSE. After GCSEs, you do 2 years of GCSEs, and then after that is level A levels. That's when you go to university, like A level. Yeah, that's when you go to uni. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't born I wasn't born here in the UK. I'm Portuguese. I was born and
Oh,
raised in Portugal, so it's even sometimes it's even hard for me to figure out how the system he is in terms of the school system here is, because it's completely different from how the Portuguese system is.
I see. So yeah,
Yeah,
definitely different. Yeah, everybody has their way of teaching children, huh, in their school system.
that's right. So
Aw, well, that's okay. I like hearing about other people's cultures and stuff.
mm-hmm.
Cause see, I'm okay with different. You gotta be okay with different, okay? And it's not nuts.
Yep.
People call me nuts all the time, and I know that I'm not nuts. I'm just a little bit talkative.
Yeah.
I mean, people are talkative when you learned a lot.
True.
I mean, the people who are bored is because they're not out there learning. They're just sitting there going, "Oh, I want fun to come to me."
Nah, it doesn't work like that, yo.
No, I try to be the entertainer, the one who entertains others. You know, because I find that if you smile and you laugh, then you're forgetting your woes and your troubles just for a moment. And that to me is success, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm here to help people to see reality in a different way, sort of, like I do. Even though people accuse me of being like stuck up, prideful, haughty. I had this. Do you know what somebody told me earlier, but then they disappeared? His name was Jay.
Oh yeah.
He said that I was too. What did he say? I was too modest for my own good.
What?
And I was like, modest, huh? And I was like, that's the first thing that's the first somebody's told me that. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I do have some modesty to myself, but not a whole lot sometimes, because I am proud of the things I've learned. You know what I'm saying? So do you have something that you're proud of that you successfully gained for yourself?
Um, a good being a good father. Yeah.
Okay, well that's something to be proud of.
Being a good father to my daughter, and
Aw,
she loves the way I am.
that's
That
good.
that for me, that's a great achievement, you know.
Well, what do you think the best thing to for your daughter is as a parent?
Um, well, when she becomes an adult, and obviously she's gonna start a relationship and everything, to have something that is worthwhile, and not to have an abusive partner, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and
I think
for
that's what all parents want.
yeah, and for her to enjoy life, you know,
Yeah, so you want to have raised her enough so that she could avoid danger on her own,
exactly,
so that she can make wise decisions and that you don't have to always be over her
exactly, yeah.
because you want them to have independence.
Come on, because it's only gonna take like a couple of years. She's gonna have start relationships and stuff like that.
Exactly, yeah, she is, yep.
It's only gonna take a couple of years. So,
Yeah, if she's a cutie, isn't,
and
yeah.
she's a cutie as well. Yeah, she is a cutie.
My
So,
granddaughter's a cutie. She gets a lot of likes on her videos, but she does
mm-hmm.
things that are seductive sometimes, and I'm gonna have a chit chat with her about the seductiveness
Yeah.
because you get the wrong kinds of people with seductiveness.
Oh yeah.
You know, because she shows her cleavage. That's seductive.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Hmm. She does a close up. All you see is her cleavage, and then she goes up to her face. Then you're going, okay, that's not what Grandma wanted to see
Yeah.
when she saw your video. I mean, you see your daughter on TikTok. Wouldn't you say something to her if you saw that?
Of course I would.
You'd be like, I didn't want to see your tatas. And I don't want you showing them to anybody but your husband in a closed bedroom.
I know she's on social media because I know that she has Snapchat and all that bullshit.
No, I see.
Yeah.
Nobody hasn't attacked me right here. I'm shocked. Because I usually give them the Bible scriptures. I'm not sure if you're okay with that. I'm sorry.
No, I'm
go
cool.
to religion.
I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I don't have problems with religion at all.
Okay.
At all. I'm cool
I figured
with that.
I'd ask because some people say they don't have a problem with it, but then they don't talk to me again.
Nah, that's silly.
It is silly. It's stupid.
That's silly. It's so stupid, man. I mean, come on.
Why hate on words, right?
Exactly.
I mean, why are words so like, you know, I mean, people consider me to be like the person to avoid because they don't want to hear things. I guess I'm that parent that looks after other people, you know, that wants the best for them. And they don't see it.
Yeah.
They don't see that I want the best for them. And that's what I'm trying to do. And some people see it, but not everybody sees it. Like they'll say, you're attacking me because I walked up to them and asked them why they have Satan or the devil on their username. Oh, you're attacking me. No, I'm asking a question. Why is a question so hard to answer? And I'm like, and I'll tell them it's just a question.
Well, basically, they think it's cool to have like devil and evil and all that crap that they put on their usernames. They think they're looking cool. They're looking cool
yeah,
towards.
That's what some people would say, that they just thought it was cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, it's not cool. Take it off. You know you can change it for free.
It's a bit pointless, you putting all that.
Well, I don't like when people put God either. I don't like it when they put religious stuff up. And it's not because I'm against religious stuff. It's because it gets people to attack you. I don't want them to be attacked.
Yeah.
I don't want people to come up to them and say, oh, you're a freakazoid because you believe in God. I don't believe in God, so you're stupid. That's what they do. Because I've had atheists come up to me and say, oh, you're a moron because you believe in something you can't see.
Oh.
And then I tell them, well, you can't see the wind, but don't you believe in it?
What? Oh, my God. Oh, man, that was funny.
Don't you know the wind exists?
That was funny.
And then they would walk away. I've had so many people run from me. It's so pathetic. I mean, trolls don't stay on me very long.
Yeah, I bet they don't.
No, they don't like hearing the truth, and I know how to speak to the truth to each one, and each one is different, and I can like feel out what to say to each one. You know, and in that conversation, just like when I had the conversation with Joey, he freaked out.
Oh, that dude, he rage quitted straight away.
Yeah, he was like, I'm done. She knows how I'm feeling. I didn't even tell her. I'm done.
Damn.
And that's just, he's a stranger to me, to be honest. And I did comment before he told me he was not having a good day that I was glad he was having a good day, even before he said so. And I didn't even notice I did that until after it was over. You know, it was like something else. It was like I do it like automatic, like I'm on automatic. It's weird. And then I have to read later on what I did. So I didn't hear what time you say you go to bed.
If I don't. Sometimes it depends. Sometimes I go 1 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
Sometimes if I have a long gaming session with my friend X Gamers Asylum, sometimes I go 4 o'clock in the morning. It depends.
So it's 10 o'clock? Almost 10 o'clock here where you live? 10
Well,
p.m.?
at the moment is, let me check on my phone, is nearly 10 p.m. Yeah.
I know how to count. No, I'm just kidding.
I know how to count. Yeah.
I, I look at my time and go 8 hours in the future.
There you go.
That's funny. Because you're in the future, you know that, right? Just
Yeah.
by 8 hours. Well, actually, nobody's in the future. It's just that the sun goes down 8 hours before it goes down for me.
Mm-hmm.
So the sun is already down where you live.
For example, the time difference between my time and the Philippines times is 7 hours. 7 hours difference. So they are in the future.
So you're in the past and they're in the future.
Yep.
Yeah, because they're near the Indian Ocean.
That's right.
So they're right in between the South Pacific and the Indian Ocean. Because they're near.
That's amazing
They're
how,
near
how these things work.
Australia. Well, yeah, it is amazing how things came to be and created.
Yeah.
Because it shows an intelligent design, as people claimed Tony. No, not Tony. I keep thinking of Stephen Hawking as Tony Hawk. I keep getting them mixed up. And I know it's totally different.
Totally different right there, yo.
Totally different. Yeah, Stephen Hawking said, even in an interview in the 1996, that the more he looked into the universe and the things in the universe, the more he sees a designer.
Wow. That's
So
deep, yo.
even though he didn't believe in God, he started to see that this is designed. Oh, just a second. Somebody's calling.
Alright guys, we're still promoting some cool channels here. The link to Chico Libre is right there at the top of the chat. Make sure you connect with him.
Are you doing a streaming now?
Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube at the moment.
I hope you're not putting me on there.
Nah. Just promoting channels at the moment.
I see. On text? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't do anything on YouTube because I'm unique and I'm different and my name is unique and I don't want people banging down my door. Yeah, if you knew my phone, if you even knew my first name, you would be able to find where I lived instantly. And like I told you, nickname was Dawn, because that's short for my name.
Yeah.
You know, because I have a longer, unique name than other people do. So that's why I don't give it out. Because I'm found just bam, instantly.
Damn, son.
And I'm hated. So imagine if I'm found. What would happen? You will not see Tira online no more. That's okay. I'm here for a purpose, you know. I'm here to talk to people and help people out with their issues, like their sex addictions and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm their free counselor that they don't want. I help them through things that are rough and things that they think they cannot do. I encourage them and tell them they can do it if they truly wish to. I give them the confidence that they didn't think they had.
That's cool, yo.
And that's what we're supposed to be here for.
At least you are making a difference over here.
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I get hatred, don't get me wrong, and the way I deal with it is I think in an intelligent, mature manner, you know.
True.
So I don't care what they say about me and spread about me. It doesn't matter. I know the truth, and that's all that matters. Because people try to convince you not to talk to me no more if they saw you talking to me. Just because
really?
They don't like religion. Most people on here don't like religion. They hate it. It's like something they want to avoid, like the plague.
It's like kryptonite to them.
Yeah. Well, it makes them weak. Yeah, it makes them feel guilty about what they've done.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know, I'm not sure if you knew this or not, but the Bible tells us how many years things were created?
Oh, for
And
real?
scientists should have read it. Because remember, what do you remember about people saying about the time frame that the Earth and everything was created in?
What creation time frame?
Yeah, what did the Bible say about how long it took God to create the heavens and the earth? Did anybody tell you that story?
Well, the creation. I know that the creation of the world was like a. Yeah, it's like a mystery that is kind of difficult for like the humans to understand. Um.
No, it's simple. They just didn't read. Well, Genesis chapter 1 says that God took 6 days.
Right.
But those are days. I mentioned years. So God calls it days. But if we were to go, see, Genesis 1:1 calls it 6 days, and then he rested on the seventh day. So it took him
Well,
6 days.
I know that in the first chapter of the book of Genesis, like I can say that like in Genesis 1.1 verse 2 that the he establishes the creation narrative and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you get down further, like verses 8 and stuff, he says that he's made everything else, and then it tells you that that's the 6th day, and then it says he rests.
Because
So
on the first day
he quit creating on the 6th day.
on the first day he goes like let there be light, and then
Yeah, first day,
the
then the second day,
let there be
and then the
like
third day.
a firmament of the waters and divide the
Uh-huh.
waters and all that. The
So it
first
took,
day
yeah.
is like dry land appears. Yeah.
And then 6 days he was done on the 6th day.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 7th day he rested. So it basically took 6 days, and then the 7th day he rested.
Yeah.
So in 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 8, it says, "However, do not let this escape your notice, beloved ones, that one day is with Jehovah as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day." So 1,000 years has to pass for us humans in order for it to be one day with God.
Wow.
So everything was created in 6,000 years. And then Jehovah created on the 7th day, which he took 1,000 years to rest. And guess what? We're still in that 1,000 years of rest.
Wow.
He's still resting. So when he's not resting no more, then that's when everything's going to change. Armageddon's going to come. That's when he's not resting. Then he's going to help us change the earth. The Bible tells us God's plan, and that's why I can't believe why people ignore the Bible.
It's like I said before, some people don't accept the truth.
Yeah, and when they don't accept the truth, then that's just a shame. They're going to lose their life, and that makes me sad. You know, because a lot of people are like, oh, the earth is going to be destroyed. You heard lots of things like that, right? About the earth, how it's going to be destroyed by some asteroid or by some nuclear war, right? So, do you believe that the earth is going to be destroyed at all, or do you believe any of the hype that people are saying?
No, I don't believe the hype. No.
Because I never believed it, because I learned early on that in Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 4, it says, "A generation is going and a generation is coming, but the earth remains forever."
There you go.
That is a promise from our Creator, that He is going to make sure that the earth remains forever. So the earth is never going to be destroyed. It's never going to go out of its axis. It's never going to go out of its place. It's firmly established, as it said in Genesis 1, right? Chapter 1.
That's right.
So the earth isn't going anywhere. It's the people on it that are leaving. Because in Psalms chapter 37, I give this to people who are acting up and being very bad with me. You know, because if they're acting bad, then you know they're not on God's side, right?
Mm.
And when they're not on God's side, this is what God says in chapter 37 of Psalms, verse 9. It says, "For evil men will be done away with, but those hoping in Jehovah will possess the earth." And then verse 10, "Just a little while longer and the wicked will be no more. You will look at where they were and they will not be there."
Yeah.
So how does that make you feel that our Creator has this plan?
Well, one thing that I always tell my daughter, if it's written in the Bible, it means it's there for a reason. It means that it's actually truth, you know.
Exactly. And I only go by what is written in the Bible because
So
I tell people, you know, since the Bible is from our Creator God, even though, you know, they say humans wrote it, humans did this, but it says in Titus chapter 1, verse 2, and I'm trying to find it because I don't have it all the way memorized. Do I have memorized?
not
I think
really.
it's between Philemon and Hebrews. No, Titus. I found it. It's in between Timothy and Philemon.
Okay.
Okay, Titus 1:2, and is based on a hope of everlasting life that God, who cannot lie, promised long ago. So I tell
There you
people,
go.
if the words written down were from God and God cannot lie, then, you know, the Bible's the truth and humans are the liars. So if it's not in the Bible, I always say it's not from God.
That's it.
And I always tell people, you need to prove what you're saying to me, right? I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
No, I completely agree what you said. If you don't have proof, like a specific proof of what you're trying to argue with, what's the point of you even starting the argument? Because where's the
I
proof?
know.
What's the
Exactly,
point?
because they, yeah,
It's a
they
bit
always try to
pointless,
start
right?
things with me. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It is. They are pointless. They are doing things that are stupid and senseless, and that's why they hate me, is
Exactly.
because I point that out to them. And they feel embarrassed. And that's why they run off. Because they're embarrassed. Because they're embarrassed at their behavior.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times 2BFX runs off for me because he's embarrassed? Because I called him out on his bull.
Who?
You know?
Who?
2B.
Oh, yeah.
Remember how he ran after I said, self-control, please?
Exactly.
They're like little children who need guidance. And they didn't get the guidance from their parents. And they're online and thinking that they can get guidance from here. So I'm here making
This
sure.
is the last place to get guidance, you know.
I know. So I'm making sure they're getting the right guidance from me when I'm here.
Oh my days.
You know, because they are getting wrong information.
Nebula Realms guidance, really?
Seriously, they're trying to get
Come
Nebula
on,
Realms
yo.
guidance. I've seen it many
Oh my
times.
God.
It is hilarious. I laugh at these people every single day I come in here. Because it's hilarious.
Wow.
Don't you think it's funny how they act around me or how they treat me? I do. I think it's hilarious how much they hate me. Because the Bible says, you know, because I've even told them this, it's Matthew chapter 5. I have to go to it in order to tell you the fully what it is. I think it's Matthew chapter 5. Yeah, it's 5. Because it always talks about happy.
I have one viewer. He just said that the most lost souls are in Nebula Realms.
He said the most what?
The most lost souls are in Nebula Realms.
The most lost souls?
Yeah.
Lost?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's 6. Okay, I was in the wrong one. Okay, Matthew chapter 5 and verse 11. It says, "Happy are you when people reproach you and persecute you and lyingly say every sort of wicked thing against you for my sake." And then in verse 12 it says, "Rejoice and be overjoyed, since your reward is great in the heavens, for in that way they persecuted the prophets prior to you."
There you go.
So, because I'm being persecuted and they're lying about me and they're spreading false things about me, I'm happy about it because I'm hated. And it says I'm to be happy because my reward is great. And I'm not sure, are you familiar with John 17:3?
John, no. If you could read that scripture.
Because this is the reward that it's talking about in John 17:3.
Okay.
It says, "This means everlasting life. They're coming to know you, the only true God, and the one whom you sent, Jesus Christ." And the only way we can actually do this is by reading God's words.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we get to know Him. Because if I sent you a letter in the mail, it's just, a letter in the mail, and I was telling you things I've done and things I like or don't like.
Yeah.
And you read that, and it could be like 10 pages, okay? Let's say it's a 10-page letter. This is basically a very long letter. This is like 1,000. Let me look at Revelation and the end of Revelation, how many pages this sucker is. This is like a 1,661-page letter to us humans from God. Isn't it interesting?
It is interesting, yeah.
Because that's how Jehovah's Witnesses see the Bible, and we treasure the Bible. The Bible is the most sacred thing.
It really makes you think,
We don't worship the Bible; we just go by it, and we treasure its words, because we treasure it as God's words from our Creator. And a lot of people say a lot of lying things about Jehovah's Witnesses, like they're pedophiles and all this other stuff, and that's not true. Because they say an elder did this, but guess what? Mormons have elders too. And they did not specifically say if it was Jehovah's Witness elder or if it was a Mormon elder. So I'm thinking it was a Mormon elder in Canada that molested a child and got caught on the news. And they're trying to blame it on Jehovah's Witnesses because it's an elder.
Oh, I see.
And I know people spreading that NEBULA REALMS. Pixie Times was spreading it. I'm sure you're familiar with Pixie Times.
Yeah, the truck driver.
Yeah, the truck driver
I know
that
her.
says they're female. Yeah.
Is she really a female?
I believe it's a female. I believe it's a female because I've seen what she says.
Yeah.
I believe she's in her 60s, like she says.
Yeah, she said she's 64.
Yeah. Well, she's 65 now because she turned a year older this last.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
December or January, I don't remember. People have been turning so quickly in this game. A year older. It's hard to keep track. So I always tell them my age because I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah.
You know how people like, oh, you don't need to be you don't be asking nobody's age. It's like, well, you don't need to be rude about a question.
True.
Seriously, I'm like that reality check they never asked for. I could be a comedian, but I'm not this comfortable in public around strangers. I'm only comfortable around chat. Like I wouldn't be this comfortable in your face. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I'm more bold on the chat than I am in person. I would be more timid and wouldn't say much in person. I would probably look down a lot. Because I don't have much confidence. I'm lacking in confidence. I've had my self-esteem torn down so much that.
Ooh, somebody in the chat is talking about the new games on the PS5. Yeah.
Really? And what is the game that they're speaking about?
They're talking about Elden Ring and Bloodborne and all that. Bloodborne is available on PS4 as well. So.
Like Elder Scrolls?
Yeah.
It's a new Elder Scrolls type game?
Yep.
Dang it! But I'm not into playing magic anymore. And Elder Scrolls has magic. Because I did Skyrim and I did Tamriel. Did you?
Skyrim is cool, man. I love that game. Even though I don't play that much,
yeah.
but yeah. For my friend Asylum, he loves that game. He loves that game. Yeah.
Did you play Tamriel?
No.
I did. That was pretty cool. I just didn't like the dungeons because you had to have 4 people, and I couldn't always find 4 people.
When it comes to RPGs or MMORPGs, I like the Final Fantasy series, and there's a really cool RPG out there. I don't know if you know this. If you know this one, is Genshin Impact.
No, say it again. What Impact?
Genshin.
Genshin?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd never heard of it. No.
Yeah, it's actually free on PS4. It's a free game.
It is?
Yeah. I can send you a message on PSN, and I'll put this a picture of the game so you can check it out.
Oh, that would be nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
I would like that.
Yeah,
You
it's
know, that would be
actually
very nice.
free. It's a nice game. But let me tell you, before you go on it, yeah, it's a grinding type of RPG.
It's a what?
A grinding type. So that means that the more times you play it, the more benefits you get, the more power-ups you get, more magic, more...
Is it kind of like Neverwinter?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Okay. I might have seen it then and just went over it and said, nah.
Yeah.
But, you know...
I like the animation of the game. It's really cool.
Well, I like good animation.
Do you know? I'm pretty sure you know this one. The RPG for Nintendo. Ocarina in Time. Zelda Ocarina in Time.
I know Zelda, but I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah. Genshin Impact is very similar to Ocarina in Time.
Oh.
Very, very similar. I'm pretty sure that the developers of that game took inspiration of Ocarina in Time.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I see. That sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
Did you play the Final Fantasy VII remake?
I got it. And that's one of the reasons why my avatar has the cloud sword on his back. Because I love that game.
Yeah, I see a lot of cloud swords on people in Nebula Realms, and I mention it too.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, cloud, huh? I see you got the cloud.
Yeah.
I said it to somebody, and they didn't answer me one time.
Because they don't have any idea what the sword is. They don't know.
Oh, they didn't have no idea? Oh, they're
Yeah,
scared
that's why.
of learning? Yeah, they're so stupid. They're so funny. Seriously,
Yeah, I know.
man.
I know.
This is where I get entertainment from, though. I mean, if you're bored,
Exactly.
just go online and see how many morons
Come
come
on.
up to you and try to argue
If
with
you are a gamer and you don't know that sword, come on, yo.
Yeah,
You're not a real gamer. You're not a real
No.
gamer. If you don't know that sword over there, come on, bro. Jesus.
Yeah, I noticed the cloud, so I was going to say it earlier, but I didn't. I was going to say Final
Yeah.
Fantasy Cloud, but I didn't. I
Yeah.
figured you had enough of people saying that to you.
Yeah, I had.
You know, so I didn't say it. I held back. You know, you know, but I really got me a nice time.
even my avatar hairstyle is like he looks like a manga character, anime character.
Yeah, like the anime. Yeah,
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 because I love those type of games.
like in Dragon Ball Z and stuff.
Yeah.
I know my kids used to watch that stuff.
Yeah.
Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
Digimon.
Digimon, yeah, I remember Digimon. I thought Digimon was better than Pokemon, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad that they took it off air before Pokemon.
Yeah.
I took my kids to a Pokemon movie one time at the movie theater and I fell asleep. I was so bored. And then my kids woke me up at the end of the movie.
What's the name of the other one? Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's right. I hate
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh
I
my
hate
god.
Yu-Gi-Oh. What was that? Super Saiyan? No, that was Dragon Ball Z, wasn't it?
Ah, yeah, I think you're talking about
Super Saiyan. That
the
I hated
Saiyan,
that.
the Saiyan,
I have the
what's
Super
he called?
Saiyan power that makes him angry. Don't get me angry.
Yeah,
He's almost like a Japan version of, you know, the Incredible Hulk.
I know you're talking about, the name of it, I can't remember now. Saint Seiya, I think.
Huh.
Yeah, Saint Seiya or something like that. They even made a PS4 game for it.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I've seen the game. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen it. I just didn't
My friend X
play it.
Games Asylum has that game because he loves anime.
Oh, I see.
He even has remember the anime football series, Captain Tsubasa.
Captain what?
Captain Tsubasa. It was like it's like a soccer anime.
Oh, I guess I didn't hear of that. No.
And
What was it?
and for example, when they are about to strike for the goal, they have special powers. They do special powers with the ball. Even the goalkeeper has special powers. That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
So
it makes
yeah.
it interesting, right?
So obviously they made a game for it, for the series. They made a video game
Oh, I see.
for PlayStation 4, and it looks exactly like how the series were back in the day, back in the 90s. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All the soccer players, they have special powers when they are about to strike. One of them, which is my favorite power, even though it's not the main character of the game, but what it does, he makes you guess which direction the ball goes. So basically, when he's about to shoot the ball, all you see is like at least 5 different balls around him. So you don't know which is the right one that is gonna be shot. That's crazy. Yeah.
Sounds challenging.
Yeah, it's very challenging. Yeah.
I like a game that challenges me because I don't like these little kiddie games
Oh yeah.
that don't challenge you at all. Like, the game that pissed me off so much at first, but then afterwards, right, once I got used to it,
Let me guess. Minecraft.
similar to Minecraft, but the adult version.
Oh, adult version of Minecraft.
Adult version of Minecraft.
What?
There is one, and it's a cool,
Really?
awesome game. Yeah, it's Ark Evolution Evolved.
Oh, I heard of that game. I heard of the game. Yeah, I heard of it.
You're on this Earth in dinosaur land, and you have nothing on you like in Minecraft, and you have to go and punch things and collect things and dig. You know, you don't dig in the ground, but you still collect things. You have to hunt. You have to be aware of dinosaurs hunting you.
Oh,
It's
wow.
crazy, and there's so many different kinds of dinosaurs. And then I was able to tame a big bird and fly it around, and then I figured out how to tame a T-Rex. And then I was a T-Rex
Wow.
rider. I got the T-Rex rider trophy. It was awesome. I loved it. And I could go in there with you, and me and you could build a shelter together.
That looks cool.
And we could share our products with each other, like the things we found and the things that we made. We could
That
share it with
sounds
each
cool.
other.
Wow.
And and it's a very cheap game. I've already downloaded it before, so
Okay.
I think it was less than like $10 last time I saw Ark Evolution Evolved.
I'll check it
You
out.
probably find it used. Yeah, it's a cool game. It's an adult version of Minecraft, but it's cooler and it's hard. It is hard. It's very challenging. But if you have someone like me in there helping, Because
Yeah.
I already built stuff, and you know, and you would be new, and then when you come in, you'd be near me, because you'd be coming into my server,
Mm-hmm.
and then be coming in, then you'd be coming in. I'd be like, just here's all the stuff you need, just put it on. So, but for me, it was hard. It was hard at first because I had nothing, and something kept killing me. Every 2 minutes, I was killed, and I couldn't barely collect anything or getting clothes on, because you're basically in your underwear.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you start out in your underwear. Isn't that crazy? But you're in dinosaur land. That is, I thought it was the funnest thing ever, though. Once I got used to it, you know, once they started figuring out things and how to fly and stuff like that, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And then my friend that played with me, he was holding me up, and I got killed, and I lost a bunch of stuff, and I got mad at him. But I didn't really yell at him. I just was a little annoyed, and I was like, well, I'll play with you later, and I left. You know.
Yeah.
Because he was behind, and he wouldn't follow me. And then I got killed because I was too far ahead of him, and he wasn't helping fight. So a dinosaur came up and killed me.
What about horror games like Dead by Daylight and stuff like that?
I've heard of those, but I haven't played them because I only play what my son really gets from his friend because I don't have a lot of money to spend on video games.
Yeah.
So like we share PlayStation Plus with my son's friend, and we share
Oh, that's
games.
cool.
We buy digital version because if you buy digital games, it's like buy one and get two for
That's
the price
it.
of one. You get 2 digital copies, and we share 1 digital copy with our friend, my son's friend.
That's a good deal.
Like I bought GTA 5 3 times. One son, yeah, it was on 4 PlayStation 3s, and it was on 2 PlayStation 4s because I bought it 3 times digitally.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I'm so what do you call it? Sharing is caring. I share.
That's good.
I do things to share. I don't share with people
that people.
trust.
I hope that people appreciate what you do.
No, I really don't have any friends on my list that
Wow.
really talk to me. They ignore me.
Really?
Yeah, you're the only person that talked to me in a long time, like in weeks.
That's crazy. Wow.
I know, huh? And I was
mean,
like dumbfounded by that too, because
Since
I'm
I've
not
been
boring.
since I've been playing games on PSN since excluding the PS3 years. When I started playing games on PS4 back in 2015. Yeah, mid 2015. I made friends straight away. I had no problem making friends. And we used to do a lot of party chats all the time, and this and the other. But yeah, along the years, yeah, I felt like, yeah, some of the people that I was connected with, they weren't really cool anymore, and some of them weren't as cool as they were before, and I had to get rid of some, you know. And but yeah,
I
recently
know that one.
the person that I've been with for a long, well, not a long time, I would say over the last year and a half now, is X Gamers Asylum. That's the main person that I hang with. We play online all the time. He's also a YouTuber. So we give ideas to each other in terms of content or what to put on YouTube and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, we've been friends for a while now.
I see. Yeah. I've had people that were fake with me and liked what I said for a long time, and then after a year, I had people after being friends with me for a year, happy with me and enjoying the conversations that we've had. And then all of a sudden, one day, bam! I'm a crazy old hag.
Wow. Wow.
They just started calling me names in front of other people.
That's messed up, yo.
So they were the ones that were being fake.
Yeah.
You know, so, and that's what I dealt with a lot, is people would be okay with me for a while, and then just one day, bam, they're not okay with me anymore.
Mm.
So I'm sure you've
Yeah, that's when you
experienced that.
realize. That's when you realize that they weren't really your friends, you know.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
a lot of people weren't friends. You know, and that's what I don't like, and that's why, you know, I was like a little leery about coming to party chat with you a little bit, because I was like, okay, here
Yeah,
goes another one
I completely
gonna hate
understand.
me.
I completely understand. I completely understand. Sometimes when I have people asking me, people that I never spoke to, and they ask me, "Oh, can we be friends? Can we do a party chat?" I'm like, I always come with an excuse, and I let them know, I can't do it now. I'm kind of busy at the moment, but even though I'm not busy, but I don't want to be in that position of like, okay, I'm gonna talk to a weirdo now. That's it. So.
Yeah, they do that. I mean, they, you know,
Man, if you go to my friend
they
request,
will
if you
tickle
go to
your
my
ears.
if you go to my friend request list, oh my god, I have so many friend requests. It's
That
crazy.
you just let sit there.
I actually I need to delete them because they're just
Well, I
building.
let mine sit there too, because people who I deleted that had a problem with me because I spoke about the Bible, that they claimed too much,
Mm.
that they didn't want to hear it, I guess, and they just got irritated. They wanted to add me back again, and I just keep those and ignore them. Because if I keep them there and I don't delete it, they can't add me, and they can't send me another one and irritate me with it.
True. Yeah,
So I keep them for months until they forget about me.
that's a good system right there.
Yeah, I have a good system, because I don't like people bugging me that don't need to be bugging me for negative things, because I don't need
Exactly.
people talking to me negatively. I want to do positive things and do
Yeah, we don't need
good
that.
things. You know,
Yeah,
so
we don't
that's
need
why
that.
I get rid of the toxic people.
Yeah, that's it.
Just like I said, Imagine Dragons has a new song called "No Time for Toxic People."
Yeah, man. True.
I don't want to waste my time on them. And now the person that I didn't add back, she came and attacked me before you talked to me earlier.
Oh yeah.
That Jessie person.
Oh, Jesse. Yeah.
And then she blocked me, and I was like, thank goodness. I don't have to
Yeah,
hear her negative
she
negativity.
blocked me for no reason. I didn't even say anything for her, to her, and all of a sudden she came next to my avatar and she blocked me. I was like, what the hell?
Well,
Wow,
that's uncalled for.
that's crazy.
Yeah, and then, you know, Leon was like, he threatened me. I think Leon was just crying wolf, and I
Of
could sense
course,
it.
of course.
Because I didn't get the sense that you were angry in any way, and I
Not at
didn't
all.
get the feeling that you were in any way agitated.
Not at all.
So I
I
knew
was,
Leon was crybabying.
well, if he wants to cry still, well, that's his prerogative, man. Let him
Why
be.
do you think I made Leon apologize to you? Because I knew he was at fault. Even though none of you told me the situation.
Yeah, you understood straight away. Yeah.
Because I know Leon better, because I've seen Leon before. So
Okay.
I knew that he started it.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see, Leon shows respect towards me. And he does as I ask. You know, because I
Yeah.
didn't want you to continue to be attacked in that way when I know you probably didn't do anything.
Yeah, I didn't do shit. Yeah, I was just having a decent conversation with him. Then, okay, I thought that he was cool, so I sent him a friend request, and he went like, "Oh, what the fuck do you want?" I was like, "Wow, okay, wow, there was no need for that." Well, damn,
Yeah, I know. People are like that, and I know they're like that,
shit.
you know. So that's why I tried to rectify the situation and try to get him to stop
Yeah,
crybabying. And as you
you
can
did a good
tell,
job.
it
You did a good
worked.
job with that. I was surprised. You did a good job with that. Yeah,
Because I know humans.
you actually apologized. Wow. I was like, that's a first, on Nebula, for people to apologize. Wow.
I told you, some people do show me respect because they know me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I get some respect, but not a whole lot. You know, Leon knows what kind of person I am because I've had to deal with Leon before.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I've had to correct Leon before and what they've said to people.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So why do you think Leon was apologizing so quickly? Because he didn't want to hear the Bible. He wants to avoid all that. So he's real
Oh,
quick. Yeah, so he has some incentive to, because he knows if I'm happy, then I won't complain.
exactly.
And I use God's words to show him what's proper. And they don't like it. They hate it so much. And you know, on YouTube, you can't talk about the Bible at all because you have so many people that would report you.
Oh, yeah, true.
I've tried it before. Because there's this one person that posted a video about how they put that Jehovah is God, but then they put another video how they said Jesus is God, and how we have proof that Jesus is God. So I complimented them on being right about Jehovah being God and that the Jesus thing was wrong, and then I got reported and told to watch what I'm saying.
What?
From YouTube. I got a warning.
Damn, son.
So I was like, okay, it's too sensitive on YouTube. Gotcha. But they can put a video about the Bible, but I can't put comments in the comment thing about the Bible.
That's messed up.
Yeah, I know. That is messed up. But I was like, alright, whatever. I'll just go back to Nebula. Tell them that there.
Wow.
That Jehovah's God, not Jesus. Jesus is God's son. They don't understand that God and Jesus are different people. They think they're the same person because that's what they're taught in false religion. But the Bible doesn't support that. And do you know what I show them, which I find is funny, because they say John 1:1 is that Jesus is, is all one with God, so they're both God. But John 1:18, if they would have just read down from that John, that I'm trying to find it, so I'm trying to be quick about it, because I know you do things this time of night, and I'm not trying to keep you from what you need to do. But John 1:18. I tell them this, it says, no man has seen God at any time. The only begotten God who is at the Father's side is the one who has explained him. So right here it's saying that nobody has seen God. They've only seen Jesus who's at the Father's side, which is God. God is the Father. So we've seen Jesus, but we've never seen God. Does that make sense?
It does make sense, yeah.
So when people say that Jesus is God, I get mad because it's not true. Because John 3:16, which a lot of religions put out that don't have the truth, they produce up John 3:16, but they don't understand what it means. It says, "For God loved the world so much that He gave His only begotten Son, so that everyone exercising faith in Him might not be destroyed, but have everlasting life." So it's saying that God has sent out His Son just like you would send out your son if you had a son. But if now that you have a daughter, you send your daughter out to the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
So God loved us so much that He gave His only begotten Son. So this does not say anything about Trinity or God and His Son being one. This is that God has a Son. So, and then the thing is that Jesus explained that, wait, where is it? Colossians, I think? Yeah, Colossians chapter 1, verse 15. It's explaining Jesus. It says, He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation. So we see that Jesus is the image of God, but He's not God. and he's the firstborn. We know that God has always existed. So if Jesus was God, then that means Jesus is supposed to be always existing, but he didn't. He was the firstborn of all creation. So I bring these scriptures to people sometimes, you know, to help them to understand that they're spreading lies that the Bible never supported.
But the thing is, will they accept what you're gonna try to tell them?
Infect in what way?
Well, you know, even for example here on Nebula Realms, when you obviously when you try to explain the difference between God and Jesus and the type of negativity towards you that they put, we can see that they're not really interested in knowing why you're trying to project to them, you know.
That's true, but that does not deter me.
Mm-hmm.
And why does that not deter me? Because it doesn't matter what their opinions are, because if they have not studied, then their opinions are obsolete and irrelevant. Because only the person who has studied has the right opinions about life. But those who did no study only have their own opinions, right?
True.
And I give them Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 too, because they think they can do certain things, and I let them know that the Bible says you cannot, or God has said that you cannot. But in Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 it says, trust in Jehovah with all your heart and do not rely on your own understanding. That's very clear to the point, is it not?
Yeah, true.
That people are relying on their own understanding about life, and this is why they're wrong. And I am here to expose their lies, because they are lying. What they learned was false things because of Satan. Satan is the father of the lie. So all false religions are under the control of Satan, not the true God. So there's only one religion that has the true God's favor, and they are his witnesses, and they are called after his name. You probably didn't know that it was said that in the Bible, did you?
No, not really.
In Acts, I think it's 15:14. The Bible has always said, Simeon has related thoroughly how God, for the first time, turned his attention to the nations to take out of them a people for his name. That's why I told you that I was one of Jehovah's Witnesses, because God's name is Jehovah. And I'm one of his witnesses. And we are named after him. The religion and the people that worship him are named after his name. And then Isaiah chapter 43:10, 3,500 years ago, has always said, you are my witnesses, declares Jehovah, yes, my servant whom I have chosen, so that you may get to know me and have faith in me. For I am the same one. Before me no God has formed, and after me there still has been none. As you can see, Jehovah is the only God that exists compared to the Bible.
There you go.
Now I see that you feel that everybody has the right to their wrong opinions. Is that what I'm hearing? Even though their lies causes people to not see the truth, and it causes them to die with the people who are wrong?
Well, I have to say that I respect what people say or what people tell. But of course, I have my own opinion about things as well, you know. But I have to respect what they what they're trying to tell me. Obviously, I'm not gonna be judging them for what they say or what they believe, because I'm not
But
like
you're
that.
thinking it's a judgment upon Jehovah's Witnesses to be sent out to do the preaching work?
No, it's not. Absolutely not. I don't see it like that.
Because you said
I,
judging.
some people are like that. I know.
Because in Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 18 and 19, says, "When I say to someone wicked, you will surely die, but you do not warn him, and you fail to speak in order to warn the wicked one to turn from his wicked course, so that he may stay alive. He will die for his error, because he is wicked. But I will also ask his blood back from you. But if you warn someone wicked and he does not turn back from his wickedness and from his wicked course, he will die for his error, but you will certainly save your own life." So this is an instruction to us that if we see somebody that is on the path of wickedness that is going to lead them to death, I have to say something to them to try to save their life. This is not judging them.
Ah, okay.
As you can see, I'm here to help them.
That's the
to
difference.
see the
Yeah, that is
truth.
the difference. True.
I'm instructed in Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 7, "You must speak my words to them, whether they listen or not, for they are a rebellious people." I am here to do as instructed by the Creator of all things. And I was taught by him, compared to John chapter 6, verse 44 and verse 45. Which I have, says, "No man can come to me unless the Father who sent me draws him, and I will resurrect him on the last day. It is written in the prophets, they will be taught by Jehovah. Everyone who has listened to the Father and has learned comes to me." When we read the Bible, we are being taught by Jehovah. Every last one of us. So when I read the Bible, I'm teaching you from Jehovah. It's not my own words. It's not my own opinion. Isn't that right?
True.
So people tell me it's my opinion, and I tell them, no, it's not. I have Jehovah's opinion. I don't have my own. And I tell them these are not my own words when I speak of scriptures. These are God's words, and they are foolish for not listening. Jehovah wants to save them. That's why Jehovah sends us out. And how many wicked are Nebula Realms? About 90%. This is where correction is needed, right?
True.
And it is loving to correct your daughter when she is going wrong because you want to keep her safe.
That's
Say
right.
you see that your daughter is on a path to that you know a lot of people died doing that thing that she's doing. So you try to warn her and she gets mad at you and stops talking to you. How would you feel?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're trying to save her, you're trying to protect her, but she's getting mad at you. This is what people do to me. So when you use the word judging, I kind of figured that, you figured the Bible judges. Jehovah is the judge of all things because he is the creator. And when I use his words, it's not me judging them like they think. It's Jehovah telling them things. So that's where I learned psychology from, is from the Bible. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Jehovah showed me human behavior just by reading the Bible since I was 10. So when we study, we learn things and gain understanding of things that other people don't have understanding of. And you are being wise by listening, even though you may not agree with everything I'm saying, probably. But it's okay. Don't always have to agree. But as long as you see it as truth, then you're good. Right?
True.
because the truth is something we should keep and hold on to. Because what does lies get anybody? Have you seen lies get anybody anything good?
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
All I've seen lies get is stress and problems and hurt feelings. That's all I know that lies do. You know? So, yeah, so I'm glad that you think it's good that I'm trying to do good in the world. And that I'm not just sitting around on my butt on disability doing nothing. Right?
Yeah, you got a point there. You got a point there, yeah.
Typical American. You can say for sure I am not typical.
Nah, definitely not. Definitely not.
So I hope you don't regret meeting me.
No, not at all, man. Not at all. Was a
I know my son's gonna be, huh?
Was a pleasure meeting you, you know.
Yeah, same here, and I know I need to get going because you know I have things to do, dinner to get ready for, and you know dishes to do. I'm a girl, so I do all that. I'm a full-fledged female, so
yeah.
I don't know if you want to see me. You know my profile picture. You know, are you okay with sending a real friend request?
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, because it shows my photo.
It's all good.
If you want to see that before you go, because you know you deserve it. You know.
All right, cool.
Let me send
I don't have problems with that.
Real friend request. Let me see. I have to go to your name first. Okay, all friends.
All right.
You know, not many people have seen what I look like because I don't share very much. Like, ToBeFX has never seen what I look like at all.
Yeah.
And I've known them for over 2 years.
Damn.
And how long have I known you?
Just for a few hours.
That's because you've earned it. ToBeFX never earned this privilege.
That's amazing,
never
yo.
earned it.
I'm honored.
He was always rude. He was always rude. Only the nice people get this privilege.
Nah, ToBeFX is a lost cause, man. That's nothing we can do about it. That dude is a lost cause, man.
Well, I'm sure you weren't around when ToBeFX 90 was going around telling everybody, "Do you want to come to Jehovah?"
No, actually, I wasn't here on during that time. Oh, wow.
Well, he did it more than once in front of me, and I gotta take a screenshot of this because it was such a surprise to me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It was so funny.
He was probably just trolling, you know.
Well, guess what he said though? After he did that, he said he lost a lot of friends, and he said he wasn't going to be on Jehovah's side no more. He's on the devil's side now, because he don't lose friends being on the Satan side. And I was like, oh, I had to be for a little bit, and then I lost to be. Darn it! Oh well, Satan got him. I was like, darn it. Oh well, I tried, but you know that's what happens. They get interested for a little bit. And then they regress and they go back to the old ways. You know, that happens all the time. You know. Right. So, but you enjoy the rest of your night and hopefully you can get to sleep early and you going to be on tomorrow to play some GTA with me?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, well, I'll try to be on early then. I'll set my alarm.
No problem.
Okay, well, you enjoy the rest of your night and take care. It's great meeting you and accept my friend requests. I think I have to be online for you to see my photo.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So I'll be online for at least 10 minutes so you can see it once I get on party chat. All right,
no problem.
Enjoy your evening.
Yeah,
and
you too.
It was nice chatting with you. Thank you.
Nice talking to you. Take care, yeah. All right, that was my friend Tirahna DLP. As you guys could hear. Yeah, she's cool, yo. Yeah, I like the way she thinks about you know, about how life is in general, you know. I know that many people out there wouldn't even be listening to her for like what? Not even for like 20 minutes or so. I stayed with her, chatting with her for 2 hours and 26 minutes, as you guys could see. So that's something, yo. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I'm gonna chill in one of my apartments, yo. Let's go. Yeah, guys, make sure you connect with all the channels that we've been promoting. Yeah, right now we are promoting Caleb Valentine. The link is still there at the top of the chat. Make sure you connect with him, yo. We got 3 amazing people in the chat right now. Thank you so much for still being here with us, yo. Much appreciated. What's gonna be the next one to be promoted? Let me see. Alright, this time we're going all the way to the Philippines to promote our good friend Beast on NEBULA Vlogs. Let's put the link of Beast on NEBULA Vlog. Hold on a second, let me copy it. There you go. That's another great channel promoter from the Philippines, Beast on NEBULA Vlogs. She goes live every day, guys. Always supporting people. Make sure you connect with her. The link is right there at the top of the chat. There you go. Alright, let me take you to a tour. Let's go. Here we are. It's the living room. Yeah. Yeah, this place was designed by me. Obviously, when you get an apartment in Nebula Realms, you get the apartment, right? But then you have to equip all the furniture and appliances and stuff like that. The refrigerator over there, the sofa, yeah. You have to equip the whole thing by yourself. And you can get pets too. For example, my favorite pet is the panda. Let me show you. Panda, where you at? Where's Panda? I know Panda is here somewhere. There it is. I found him. He's gonna show up. There you go. There he is. Yeah, it's a little panda right there, yo. Let me show you around. It took me time to design this whole thing, but yo, was worth it, yo. It's really cool, relaxing. You can listen to the waves. It's really cool. Oh, thank you, Summerfer. Appreciate that, yo. Alright, while we relax here, let's promote more channels. Hope you guys are connecting with the Beast on NEBULA Vlogs. The link is still right there at the top of the chat. Incredible. We've been here for 2 hours and 31 minutes. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for being here, guys. 3 amazing people in the chat still. Appreciate that. Let me see if my friend X Gamers Asylum is live on YouTube. Let me check. Now let's see. Yeah, he is live. He's playing GTA 3. He loves GTA 3. All right, guys. The screen is gonna turn blue just for a few seconds because my friend X Gamers Asylum just invited me to a party chat. So, alright, guys, I'll be back as soon as I can, yo. In the meantime, make sure you check all the channels that we are promoting. All right. Like I said, the screen is gonna turn blue just for a few seconds. It's not gonna take long. I'll be right back, yo. All right.